Hi guys. Today we're out here in our yard because we're going to talk about it and what happens to it and what it means. So what's our yard mostly made out of, guys? Dirt. Yeah, so last Thursday it was kind of wet and rainy, and then what was our yard made out of?
Mud.
Yeah, mud.
And leaves.
Mud and leaves. And last Thursday, if you had walked through our yard, what would get on your feet and maybe on your bottom of your pants? Mud.
And then, if you're wearing shorts, maybe.
But it would still get on your feet, right?
Right, and your legs then.
Yep, and maybe onto your legs. And then when you walk in the house, what might happen?
You make mud tracks.
Do people like mud tracks in the house?
No.
No, that's kind of yucky. And the mud in our yard reminds me a little bit of what sin is like. Sin is really yucky and dirty, and our world is full of it. And it's really kind of hard to go through our world and not get some mud on you. Some sin will be around you, and it'll get on you if you're in around it long enough. But last Friday, it's just like now, it snowed, but it snowed enough that it covered up the whole ground, and all the dirty, yucky mud was covered up with beautiful white snow. And it was Good Friday, and I woke up in the morning and it made me so happy. I just remembered how God had Jesus Christ come to earth, and he was willing to die for our sins so that they could be made clean like snow. And God was just saying to me how he could take things that were so dirty and so yucky, and he could redeem them. That means he could change them and exchange them for things that were not good and turn them into things that were good. And that just made me feel really nice inside. It was like in the Old Testament, after the flood, God made a rainbow as a sign, so that to tell people that he would never flood the earth again with a giant flood like that. And when we see the rainbow, we still remember that story. And I think God was reminding me with that snow, just like the rainbow reminds us that he won't flood the earth, he was reminding us that he had left his son come to earth and was willing to die for us so that we could be forgiven. So I have one more thing that I wanted to say about that. If you guys had scooped up some of the mud on Thursday and you had taken it in and hidden it in the closet underneath your bed, would it be covered up with snow on Friday morning? No. And I think that that's kind of like how God tells us that there is sin in our lives and there's sin all around us. And if we tell him about it, if we bring it out in the open, then he'll wash it clean and make it white like snow. But if we hide it from him, then he doesn't forgive it. He needs us to confess to him and tell him what we did and be honest about the bad things that we've done and tell the truth about it, and then he can forgive us. And he is very willing to do that. He sent his son so that to show us that he was willing to forgive us and make it able for that to happen. And all we need to do is be honest about bad things that we've done so that he can do that. Amen.